We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
People of Center, St. Mary and surrounding.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama.
Here is
Where I watch?
Popeye.
are you on executive? If you are,
Greetings viewers and subscribers. Are you in Ochares or surrounding areas? Are you looking for a good deal? Look no further. Yala's collection is having the biggest clearance sale ever. Everything in the store is for 3,000 Jamaican dollars and under. They are located at 7 Market Square in Ochares. You can call or WhatsApp them at 876-321-6581. That's 876-321-6581. They have on sale tops, swimsuits, short sets, pant sets, sandals, sneakers, jeans shorts, jeans pants, bags and much more. Check with Yala's collection right now. They have something that you need and they are all on sale. In today's journey, we are going to go back and start at Kingsville in Hanover. We are heading to Grangeville in the parish of Westmoreland. Continue to sit back, continue to relax and continue to enjoy this journey with me. In the news today, detectives in Trelawny, they have arrested and charged a 27-year-old guy for the offenses of rape, forcible abduction, possession of prohibited weapon, and unauthorized possession of ammunition. His name is Brandon Haughton, but he's popularly known as KJ. KJ, like I said, is 27 years old and he's living at Greenville District in the D-side area of Trelawny. Reports are that early Thursday morning, April 10, about 4:30, a 17-year-old female, she was leaving a party in the D-side area when KJ, he forced her into his car and took her to his home where he sexually assaulted her. The police, acting on intelligence, they went to the house where KJ was caught in the act. A search was carried out and a brown and army green Taurus 9mm pistol with the serial number intact, affixed with a magazine containing 5 9mm rounds, were found inside the bedroom. As a result, KJ, he was taken into police custody and charged. So, he'll be going to the courts shortly. Intelligencers, big up on yourself, and Trelawny police, job well done. This one, it took place Wednesday night, April 2, about 8:30. It took place at that intersection on your screen. The major road is the Sheffield Main Road and the minor road to your left is the Springvale Main Road in the parish of Westmoreland. Follow me now. Look on the photo. If you are going, you will be heading to Savannah Lamar. If you are coming, you will be heading to Negril. That man on your screen, his name is Linton Burrell. Linton, we are told, was a very hard-working construction worker and auto body repairman, and he was living at Sheffield in the parish of Westmoreland. On July 29th coming up, Linton, he will be celebrating his 60th birthday. Look on the road again and let me tell you how this accident took place. Linton, he was riding his black 2017 Suzuki Access motorcycle towards Savannah Lamar direction. On reaching the intersection, a black 2016 grey Ford F-150 motor truck that was being driven by a 75-year-old man. It was coming on the Springvale Main Road. On reaching the intersection, the driver for the Ford F-150, he was heading to Negril, but without due care and attention, he drove out into the path of the bike that Linton was riding. If you look on your screen, the driver's carelessness resulted in the motorbike colliding into the right rear door and the right quarter panel of the truck. As a result, Linton, he was thrown from the bike. There is what is left of Linton's bike. He received serious injuries and he was rushed to the Savannah Hospital, but he was later transferred to the University Hospital of the West Indies in Kingston. Linton, he ended up dying from his injuries last week, Thursday, April 10. Sad indeed. This next accident, it took place Saturday night, April 12, about 7:30. It took place in the vicinity of a variety store at Dump along that road on your screen. That's the Galloway main road in the parish of Westmoreland. Our information is that a white 2014 Nissan AD wagon motor car, it was parked in front of the variety store. A blue do-road CG150 motorcycle with no registration plate affixed was traveling towards Withorn direction. A guy named Adrian Afflick, he was 28 years old and he was living at Carrawina district in the Petersfield area of Westmoreland. Our information is that Adrian, he was coming from a bike show and he was riding very, very fast. The driver for the Nissan AD wagon motor car, who was parked in front of the variety store, he drove out onto the road into the path of the motorbike. As a result, the bike, it collided into the front driver door. There is a photo of the car on your screen. Adrian, he was thrown from the bike onto the asphalted main road. He received serious head and bodily injuries. There is a photo of what is left of the bike that Adrian was riding. Persons rushed with Adrian to the Savannah Hospital where he was pronounced DEAD on arrival. Sad indeed. In this next report, that man on your screen, his name is Tristan Jones, but he was popularly known as Eddie. On November 2 last year, Eddie, he celebrated his 45th birthday. He was a mason, but Eddie, he was also a jerk chicken vendor who usually sell jerk chicken at a spot on Georgia Street in Falmouth, and he lived at Wakefield Drive in Falmouth in the parish of Trelawny. On Friday night, April 5, Eddie, he was at a wake yard in the Duncans area of Trelawny when he left the wake yard to go home. He left riding his motorcycle. Eddie, he was not seen or heard from since then, and a missing persons report was filed for Eddie. Yesterday afternoon, Sunday, April 13, about 1 o'clock, residents, they smell a foul odor in the vicinity of the Carey Park main road along the Duncans bypass. When they made checks, they saw the decomposed body of a male. The police, they were called, and it was later confirmed that the body was that of Eddie. We are told that based on preliminary investigations by the police, it is suspected that Eddie, he left the wake yard riding his bike. While he was traveling along the Carey Park main road in the vicinity of the bypass, it is suspected that Eddie, he ended up losing control of the bike. As a result, the bike crossed the roadway and went into the bushes where it collided into a broken down tree. It is suspected that Eddie, he was thrown from the bike into the bushes. He ended up dying as a result. Sad indeed. In this next report, that guy on your screen, his name is Warren Anthony Matthews. He was 34 years old, and we are told that Warren, he is from the Springfield area of Racecourse in the parish of Clarendon, but he was living at Saigon in the Barretown police area of St. James. We are told that late last week, Warren, he was involved in a dispute with a 55-year-old painter named Leon. Leon is also living in the Saigon area. This dispute, we are told, was over a female and money. On Saturday morning, April 12, Warren, he was seen sleeping inside his one-bedroom house. On Saturday afternoon, at minutes to 1 o'clock, residents, they saw Warren lying face down at the back of the house in a pool of blood. We are told that there was blood splatter all over the interior of the house and there were signs of a struggle. The police, they were called, and when they inspected Warren, he was seen with a wound to his neck and a large wound to the left side of his chest. He died on the spot. So remember, I told you that a 55-year-old painter named Leon and Warren, they were involved in an argument. Well, on Saturday, Leon, on learning that the police had an interest in him, he handed in himself to the police and he is now in police custody. If he's charged, I'm going to be showing you who Leon is. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. And tomorrow, I'm going to be dropping a video. I'm going to be talking to a young man. He is openly gay. This young man was a victim of the Grindr app. You're not going to want to miss this conversation. It's coming up tomorrow. In the final report for today, that hoodlum on your screen, his name is Ryan Johnson. And Ryan, he used to live at Ricketts Avenue in the Savannah Lamar area of Westmoreland. But in about 2019, Ryan, he moved to Lower Darliston in the parish of Westmoreland. Ryan, he had been in and out of jail and in and out of prison, but that did not stop Ryan from carrying out his hoodlum activities. Almost every supermarket or other business places that has been broken into in the parish of Westmoreland over the past 15 years, it is safe to say that Ryan or his cronies were involved. If you look on your screen, that is an article from the Jamaica Observer. It is dated April 8, 2016. It says, police early yesterday morning shot and killed 3 alleged robbers during a gunfight in Savannah Lamar, the Westmoreland capital. The police said the 3 were among a group of 4 who were allegedly caught staging a robbery at a business establishment along Great George Street in Savannah Lamar about 3:10 a.m. when they opened gunfire on the police party that was summoned. The hoodlum who managed to escape was identified by the police as Ryan Johnson, a resident of a Westmoreland address. He is said to be wanted for several break-ins and robberies committed in the parish. I know me say so, and the Jamaica Observer says so. In the meantime, Indicom said the police reported that a security company initially responded to the incident after an alarm went off at the supermarket on Great George Street. Upon arrival at the supermarket, the security personnel observed that there was a break-in which prompted them to call the police, and Indicom release said. So Ryan, he was eventually held by the police and he was charged. He was eventually granted bail by the courts. That did not stop Ryan. He continued robbing and looting. On the early morning of Friday, May 19, 2017, about 12:30, gunshots were heard being fired in an open lot at 27 Rose Street in Savannah Lamar. A white Nissan motorcar and a motorbike were then seen driving away from the scene. About 5 minutes later, a guy was seen crawling towards the transportation center, which was then on Barracks Road in Savannah Lamar. It was then realized that he was stabbed up. The police, they were called, and the guy, he was rushed to the Savannah Lamar Hospital. That guy who was stabbed up, he was admitted in a serious condition. That same Friday, May 19, 2017, about 10 o'clock in the morning, the body of a male was found at the said open lot at 27 Rose Street. He was shot, chopped and stabbed up. He was later identified as Anthony Bryan. He was said to be in his 20s and of a Mount Carey address in the parish of St. James. You remember I told you that a white Nissan motorcar was seen driving away from the scene the previous night? That motorcar was found abandoned with one of the tires blown out at Chantilly in the Savannah Lamar area. The guy who was stabbed up, he later gave the police a statement. He told the police that he and Anthony Bryan, they were involved in several break-ins in the parishes of Westmoreland and St. James with Ryan Johnson and his cronies. He said that on Thursday, May 18, 2017 in the day, Ryan called them and told them that they were going on a mission that same night and they should carry a gun. He said in the night, he and Anthony, they journeyed to Savannah Lamar in the white Nissan motorcar where they met Ryan and two others. They then proceeded to the open lot where Ryan showed them the back of a building, stating that it was their target. He said Ryan and his two cronies, they started raining chops and stabs on Anthony and took away the gun from him. He said Ryan then shot Anthony 2 times. He said Ryan and his cronies, they then turned around and they started chopping and stabbing him up. He said he fell to the ground and pretended like he was dead, and Ryan and his cronies, they drove away in their car and rode away on the bike. He said when they were gone, he crawled out. Ryan, he was eventually held by the police and charged for murder, and he was in jail for a while until he was granted bail. That guy who gave the police a statement, he did not turn up in court because word on the street is that he was paid 1.5 million Jamaican dollars by Ryan not to go to court. We are told that that guy, he bought a Markex with the money. The case was eventually adjourned sine die in 2022, meaning if the witness had a change of heart and was willing to attend court, the matter would be resurrected. You remember that man on your screen? His name is William Webb, but he was popularly known as Baba Roots. Baba was born on August 29, 1958, and he lived at Lower Darliston in the parish of Westmoreland. He was the creator of the popular Baba Roots tonic. On the early morning of Sunday, December 10, 2023, Baba Roots, he was at his home when 4 hoodlums invaded. Word on the street is that the hoodlums were Ryan and his cronies. They had gone there to rob Baba Roots, but Baba Roots, he fought back and he was shot and killed. Like I said, Ryan, he was responsible for several hoodlum activities and he had a few misses on his life. Sometime in about 2023 or last year in the night, Ryan, he was in a bar at Lower Darliston when a hoodlum entered the bar. He was there to kill Ryan. He pulled a gun and pointed it at Ryan, but Ryan, he was able to grab onto the gun and overpower the guy, taking away the gun from him. He survived that attack, but that did not stop Ryan from carrying on his hoodlum activities. Well, the Ryan Johnson chapter, it came to a close Saturday night, April 12. At minutes to 11 o'clock, a team of police officers, they were out on patrol in the Lower Darliston keeping area of Westmoreland when Ryan, he was seen walking along the main road. The police, they are reporting that when they saw Ryan, he began acting in a suspicious manner. They are saying that he was instructed to stop, but Ryan, he pulled a gun and opened gunfire at the police. The police are saying that they returned the fire, but soon thereafter it was all over. Ryan, he was put down and he was reportedly found clutching a black Taurus 9mm pistol with the serial number intact. It was affixed with a magazine containing 4 9mm rounds. He died on the spot. Indicom are carrying out investigations. Another hoodlum bites the dust. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them broke out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder.